Hello, my name is Omar Salgado. I'm going to talk about Evidence 3. Now, on real time hypothetical situations. When we talk about imaginary events and how they will have changed things, we need to use conditional forms. Conditional are used to talk about real events that happen regularly. We can use two different conditionals for real or imaginary situations. Something that will be true if something happened in the represent second conditional. Example, if Laurie studied more, she will pass the exam. Something that would have been true in the past if something had been happening, third conditional. Example, John would have found a new job if he had stayed in New York. Now, second conditional is formed by the use of the past simple in the if clause, followed by a comma plus will verb, base form in the result clause. Example, if Laurie studied more, she will pass the exam. You can also invert the order, putting the result clause first without using a comma between the clauses. Example, she will pass the exam if Laurie studied more. Third conditional is formed by the use of the past perfect in if clause, followed by a comma plus will have plus past participle in the result clause. Example, if he had stayed in New York, John would have found a new job. You can also put the result clause first using the same rule as for the second conditional. Example, John would have found a new job if he had stayed in New York. Now, cleft sentence understanding discussion. Cleft sentences are used to help us focus on a particular part of the sentence and they empathize what we want to say. This can be made by introducing something similar to a relative clause. They are called cleft, which means divided in two, because the sentence is divided into parts. Examples: Sophie works harder than anybody else in the company. Another example is the person who works harder than anybody else in the company is Sophie. Now, Sophie is the person in this company who works harder than anybody else. It is sometimes very effective to use all instead of what in a cleft sentence if you want to focus on one particular thing or implies it. Example, I want a rose bouquet for Valentine's Day. All I want for Valentine's Day is a rose bouquet. A rose bouquet is all I want for Valentine's. Writing to express opinion. In most academic environments and sometimes on language exams, you will be asked to write a statement expressing your opinion on a given topic. Now, you can use what plus subject plus do plus be plus infinitive. He put the cat on the floor. What he did was put the cat on the floor. And that's it. That was my evidence 3.